Max Wettstein here again. Welcome to my home. This is my kitchen. I'm bringing you in my kitchen because today I'm going to talk you through how to make my ultimate smoothie. You're looking at some of the ingredients and there are so many because the options are endless. With a smoothie, anything goes. You can just throw anything you want in there, and the more you do throw in your favorite superfoods, the healthier and the more nutritious it's going to get. Now today I'm going to make a post-workout recovery smoothie. Make no mistake, this is not a weight loss smoothie. This is not a low-calorie smoothie. This is not a low-carb smoothie. What this is following your workout. It's good to there's a recovery window in there where your muscle cells are ready to uptake nutrients, glycogen, and protein to start the replenishment and the recovery. Now there's an ideal ratio for that. It's 3 parts carbohydrates to 1 part protein. Now, the protein, you could use egg whites. Everything here is pretty much all natural and raw except for the protein powder. The scientists are just getting so good at giving you the absolute best protein now, isolating it, that I'm going to go ahead and use a protein powder for mine. Also the great thing about protein powder is it's sugar-free and carb-free because you're getting plenty of carbohydrates with all these other ingredients. So in here, I just want protein. And it acts as an artificial sweetener that does cut down the sugar a little bit. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the ingredients, just highlight the real essential ones. I'm going to list a recipe at the end of this video. Now, for me, since anything goes in a smoothie, the ingredient ratios are totally approximate. Just whatever you want. I'm going to give you an approximation right now. Okay, start with 1 medium to large banana. And I learned a little secret from my wife that if you use a frozen banana, it just gives it that creamy texture so much more. So if you get a chance, freeze a banana, and the more ripe, the better. It's sweeter, better consistency. Okay, we talked about the banana. Step 2, yogurt. In this yogurt, I'm going to go with low-fat, all-natural yogurt with some of the natural sugars in there. You're going to get a great supply of probiotic, beneficial bacteria that's so good for your colon. It's also going to make your smoothie creamier, and you're going to add more protein and calcium, among other nutrients. Okay, what else do we have? I like to add about a ½ cup of oatmeal. I go for instant because it blends a little better. If you're just cooking oatmeal on the stove, then you want steel oats. But right here, just go for instant oatmeal, about a ½ cup. Okay, flaxseed oil. This is a great source of omega-3 fatty acids and other essential omega fats. Okay, you could use some milled flax seeds. I just like to squeeze about a tablespoon in. You'll see me do that. Okay, we talked about the protein powder. It is kind of a protein smoothie. This is my source of protein. 1 scoop of your favorite protein powder, vanilla, chocolate, whatever your favorite flavor, go for it. That's going to give you about 25 to 40 grams of protein. And it's also going to help lower the glycemic load. Okay, either low-fat organic milk, about 3/4 of a cup, or soy milk if you're not into dairy, or maybe you're lactose intolerant or whatever, or rice milk. Anything goes. Just keep it organic. Try to keep it natural. Try to keep this raw. Peanut butter or almond butter. I'm going to go with almond butter today. Again, this is raw. This is natural. You look at the back of these, all you see is peanuts and almonds, because that's what really should be in almond butter or peanut butter, okay? You don't need all that other junk in there, so go for all natural and raw. That, again, is going to give it creamy consistency and just great nutty flavor. There's also cashew nuts, walnuts, whatever you want to do. Okay, here's a great greens powder blend. I'm not the best at getting my vegetables and salads each day. I know there's a lot of people against supplements, but there are some great supplements out there, folks. Just a teaspoon of the greens powder, and that's going to add even more beneficial probiotic bacteria as well. Raw enzymes to help you digest. Honey. This is how I like to sweeten. If you want some additional sweet taste in there, go for the raw honey. Again, it's raw. There are so many micronutrients in honey that it's just too many to count. The bees make it, it's a miracle superfood, and it's a great sweetener. Alright, here is a really fun one. This is raw cacao nibs, also known as cocoa nibs. A good friend of mine, well not a good friend, but a buddy of mine, David Wolf, who wrote Naked Chocolate, taught me about these. When you buy a dark chocolate bar, it's the cocoa that you want, you know, 70% cocoa content. Well, this is raw cacao nibs and no sugar, once again, but just lots of antioxidants, lots of flavor, and nice little crunchy chocolate pieces in your smoothie. Again, all these are just options. Here we go, some dried, raw, organic blueberries, another powerful source of antioxidants. Goji powder, powerful antioxidant, radical micronutrient from a powerful berry. And again, for you guys who are looking, guys and gals who are looking to build a little bit of lean muscle, this is a great time to ingest your creatine post-workout. Just a about 5 grams scoop in. You'll uptake it with all these nutrients because the insulin will act as a shuttle to drive all these nutrients into your muscle cells. Here we go. 1, frozen banana. Going in, and I did wash my hands just in case anybody's taking notes of that. Alright, I'm going to get in the half cup of oatmeal. Here goes the all-natural yogurt with the probiotic bacteria. Okay. Now, moving forward. This is how I measure things, folks, because I've made a lot of these. There goes my teaspoon of flax oil. Okay, the honey for the sweetener. Again, full of magical micronutrients. The bees make it. It's got to be good. Okay, the raw cocoa nibs, sugar-free, full of good chocolate. Dried wild blueberries. Some goji berry powder, an amazing superfood. We got the protein powder coming in. Right here. This protein powder made by Ed Bird has about 25 grams of protein per scoop. Today I'm going to go with some organic 1% milk, about 3/4 cup. Some greens blend powder, again, living enzymes, more probiotics, and a bunch of green vegetables, raw, just ground up, for guys like me who don't get their vegetables. Ah, the almond butter. Now remember, you could use peanut butter, cashew butter, walnut butter. The ingredients on the back of this bottle, again, almonds, crushed almonds. There's no high fructose corn syrup here. This is all natural. Now again, I don't claim to have invented this recipe because many bodybuilders, fitness models, and people who just are into lean body mass have some sort of variation of this smoothie. I'm not the only one who's done this. Eric Carlson, a lot of guys have made videos like this. And so this is just my version. Okay, now, ice. You gotta have ice. Okay, time to blend the smoothie. Again, this is about 1.5 servings. We're gonna split it. Our post-workout recovery smoothie. This is also great for breakfast. So, here we go. It's going to get a little loud in here. Ooh, it's going to be good. This is basically a raw, all-natural, almost all-organic drink. Here we go. Serve it up while it's nice and whipped up and chilled. The greens powder is what made it a little green in color. Again, I know a lot of these ingredients are scary to a lot of you folks, so just add what you want in your smoothie. Make it your own. I think it's delicious.